What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another vlog. As you can see, we are in the car ready to go on another adventure. Today we're going to be going to the Tampa Bay Auto Museum, and then we might be going Ideal Classic Cars again. They got some new stuff. Check them out again. If you remember from last year we went there, they've had some cool stuff, and I want to see if they've got some new stuff. Check it out, and that should be a pretty fun-packed day. But Tampa Bay Auto Museum is about an hour away, so we're strapped in and ready for a fun adventure to Tampa Bay. Well, guys, this is it. After a nice little journey, we've finally made it. So it closes at 4 o'clock, and it's 2:30. That clock's not right. It's 2:33. So we'll have an hour and a half in there. So should be enough time to browse around, see the inventory, and get some cool video.
Man, there are so many great days here. I remember that.
A lot of French cars here. So there's so many French cars here. I think we looked it up. The guy who started this was French, so that's why most of the cars here are all French. It's pretty cool, but I don't know too much about all of them. So Peugeot, Renault, and Citroën, I know those. But I don't know all the brands. Like Salmson, I never knew of that brand, but it looks pretty cool. So I don't know too much about all this. So this place specializes in the collection of European cars, which is different than Ideal Classic Cars. It had some European cars, but mainly American. So it's pretty cool getting to see like different types of models. Like it varies like from what we see in American, or when you look into American history with automobiles. So this one, for example, right here, has a 2-stroke 3-cylinder engine and it's front-wheel drive. So they were making like city cars all the way back then to go around Paris. Another thing that's really cool here, it's privately owned, and the guy who owns it, they do all the mechanic stuff here and the paint, everything here to restore them, and it's pretty cool. And they also own a plastic company, so very successful businessman working with cars. I like it. This place is very eco-friendly. It's solar powered, and then it's got things for solar power and hydrogen powered cars here. So all of these up here are all French.
You know what? We'll have to take a card from one.
That almost looks like a Rolls Royce. And this almost looks like a Volvo Amazon, but I kind of like it. I like the swooping in the back. It's almost like a coupe. design. And Peugeot. Very simplistic dash. So this is something European cars still do. They have to have the turn signals on the side. It's mandated by the government, so it's kind of cool. Even back then they had to do it. Another simplistic dash. Oh, these are more the funky cars. Look at this thing. Reminds me of what is now a smart car, but it's got, does it 3 wheels or are the wheels just really close? Yeah, 3-wheeler. So almost like a BMW Isetta, but it's got 3 seats and a tiny window in the back. That's pretty cool. Another simplistic dashboard, just the essentials. The battery would sit over there? That's interesting, I don't know. That might just be an extra one in there. See, it looks like it's front engine, front wheel drive. Here we go, one from Germany. That's new. It's rear engine too. So you think like all the Porsches nowadays, they're all rear engine. They're always into the rear engine. Look at this roof, it's just a box. Guess it would looks kind of interesting from the inside. So we got another Talbot sports car over here, but looks like this one, they took off everything but the chassis and the steering column and part of the dashboard. Got the transmission. It really shows you how everything worked. Gas tank. Very simplistic. Exhaust, dual exhaust. Drum brakes. Pretty cool to see everything that went into making it. It's definitely simplistic, and it's got a BMW engine. This shows more of the military style vehicles. Is this a? Looks like it's almost a like Volkswagen thing styling. That probably got some inspiration from this, like a Jeep with the military heritage, because it is German. So this is a steam-powered carriage over here. Very big. Very complex. And then that's the steering wheel. But yeah, it's just so long. So this is more of the utility style vehicles, and then the 2 tiny ones over there. This one's got tracks on it. Oh, what a bar setup right here. That's cool, that painting right there. Imagine this just all in front of it. Look at this center steering wheel. Pretty cool. Might be more, it's probably more towards the right. The more I look at this, the more funky it gets. So look, you've got, I guess this is so you could step on the fender without scratching on paint. You have little rubber pieces there. The wheel is towards the center. And you've got 3 windshield wipers and this weird window on the A-pillar, I think that is. Pretty cool. And handles to open up the hood. I like that. It's insane to think that these cars with their big 6-cylinder engines that weighed so much were front-wheel drive. Just doesn't seem like it would get the pickup like and go like 6-cylinder cars today. And they still do 6-cylinder front-wheel drives, but not like this. P1, so it's British. So if you think about it, the McLaren P1 is also British. So I wonder if the name derives somewhat from this. Interesting color combination. This is where some of the newer cars are compared to what else is here. And we've got some American cars, familiar faces. The Mustang, and then there's a Corvair further back. And a DeLorean. Always love these cars. And you've got the glass going to the license plate. Now you've got Maserati engine in it. Pretty sporty, but it's still front wheel drive. Like all the way up to here, they kept using front wheel drive. The chrome looks good. I'm trying to decide, like, what is that in there? Is that a? Oh, that's the CD player. They put a aftermarket one in there. Pretty cool interior. It's different. It's different than what we have. I like it. And then this hatch back here. I love the hatch. So different. So funky. Ah, yes. This feels like more what I see at home. But if you take a look at it, it's got the side mounted mirrors. So I'm thinking this might be a European one. Let's see. All-wheel drive. It looks like experimental all-wheel drive cars. This is different. This is a lot more than just a Mustang. Pretty cool. And then we got, I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure what this is actually. Another Ford, but European Ford. Police car. Let's see, does it have a radio in here? Oh yeah, it does. So cool. So this is basically a Crown Victoria from back then. So now these are the two CVs, so these are more like the original city car. It's pretty cool. Very simplistic, hard seats, side mount turn signals, and it's a convertible, which is pretty cool. And then they're rear-engined. This one is. I'm not sure if all of them are or not. This one's got this one's got a spare wheel on the front. This one has one front engine. Twin engine. Okay, it's got a front engine and a rear engine, and it's four-wheel drive. So this is a special version, Sahara. So this was probably meant to go out into the desert. I like this color combination on this one. This one looks like it's a couple years later after the first one. Got some comfy seats, better interior. So it looks like they've done some stuff to make it look better. I think it's rear engine again on this one. I think they were rear engine, except this one's got one in the front. This thing is cool. It's a Ford Model A, but it's got an alternative fuel system back here. It's got some things on the roof. That's pretty cool. Here we go. We got some Mercedes, but they're all funky Mercedes. That's what I've noticed about all the cars in here. Like the American cars, they're funky cars. The European cars are obviously funky. And then German cars, it's different. I like it. I like that it's not the traditional way of collecting cars. It's something that is unique for this place. Man, this bodywork is just insane here. To keep that looking that good, that's pretty crazy. This thing's cool. It looks like the front was smashed together. Look at these seats. Oh, I guess they're being taken care of, but I guess the whole interior is being redone on this one. Ooh, okay, rear engine. Okay. Trying to see how many cylinders are in there, but it's really dark. They really know how to make them look sporty, but have them carry more people and probably not be as sporty as they look. I like it. Now this one looks like it needs to be restored still, but I kind of like how they have it, like just sitting like how it would be if found in a barn or something like that. Oh wow, look at this back. And look at how this is raised a bit. to get the air into the engine. That's cool. The aerodynamics on this thing. Certainly different. So this is another funky one. Front wheel drive, but supercharged V8 under there. This is American, but definitely different with the front wheel drive. Luggage case in the back. This one. See, I think this is another American one. They're called Cords. Alright guys, so that was a Tampa Bay Auto Museum. It was pretty cool getting to see the different types of cars. Like, it's not your generic, nothing's generic when it comes to classic cars, but what normally people will collect is American classics, which I like too, but it was pretty cool getting to see something different. Some French cars, some European cars. Pretty cool collection. Definitely something I'd recommend if you're in the Tampa area, so make sure to check them out. Alright guys, so we made it to Ideal Classic Cars. We have about 40 minutes before they close, so it's going to be a quick but fun little browse through their inventory. They have a couple new cars. I looked on their website, so some new stuff from last year, so it should be fun. So they got a good amount of new things. A couple of them are Saturn Sky back there. That's new. The fire truck is very new. So we'll have to see. To go and see what's new in there. This is a 50th anniversary Camaro. They've got a good one. This might be the owner's car, actually. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, new stuff everywhere. This new setup, putting most of the cars up in front. I like the new Mustang they got up here. Welcomes people pretty good, and they got some Phil Collins on, so they've got everything right. So let's see what's new here. These are all new up here. I think pretty much everything up here except the Cadillac over there, the Eldorado. I think it's all pretty much new. Some of those over there I kind of remember, but let's see what else we got here. They got a couple new movie cars, and then this thing back here, the gasoline truck. A Texaco. That's pretty cool. That's cool. And movie cars, they're all from last year we saw. I'm trying to remember if this Eldorado is new or not.
They have all the movie cars.
This one's new.
Wow, 23 Ford.
This thing is crazy. Look at this. Probably crazy loud too. The Black Widow's new.
Wow, that thing is cool. Yeah, that's the
Let's see. Oh, we got a new bike. The race car's new. And the Monkeys GTO. I think that's new. Yeah, so I'm trying to remember. It might not have been out last time. Crazy exhaust. That looks like it's all that's new up here, but still got some cool ones. I'm liking this. I'm liking that paint on this. Oh, Buick Roadmaster, I think this is. Big grill. Really big grill. They got a new GTO. That's nice. I'm liking it. Looks mundane with this color and everything, but it's not at all mundane. Another Chevelle. This is my generation. This is the one I like back here. My favorite. It's got the 396. Let's see, is it a manual? Yes, indeed. Alright, that's my these are my two perfect cars right here, guys. GTO and a Chevelle. There's my perfect garage. Let's see what else is around here. That was here last year. Batmobile. Got some Oldsmobiles, another GTO. A lot of 56 Chevys. Impala, that's new. And a Plymouth GTX, that is new as well. A lot of the Corvettes from last year. Pretty cool. Now I gotta go check out the back because I got some new stuff back there. This Buick's a Skylark, not a Roadmaster. I'm very sorry about that. So coming down to the second level, you're greeted with something that's not too old. 2002 Thunderbird. With a lot of Mustangs, or two Mustangs. Ooh, they're putting the fire truck away. Some older Fords. Well, actually, that one. DeSoto, not a Ford. DeSoto was another big name around the time Ford was making cars. At the start, oh, the fire truck's got the siren. That's cool. Cloth seats in there. I think a couple of these trucks were here last year. This one's new. That one was here last year. This might be the only new truck here. It's a nice one. Oh, they got a El Camino. Don't think they had an El Camino. That's new. Another Corvette. Stingray. International truck. Ooh, okay, that's new. Sidebar. I like it. That's good. Red interior. Bentley, that's new. I don't think they've ever had. I don't think I've ever seen something like this here. Bentley. It's pretty nice. Got some new motorcycles. Porsche is still here. I like that Porsche. Not for sale, that's why it's still here. Look at this. I'm not sure what this is actually. Minor 1000. I think it was Nash? No. Yeah, it might be a Nash. I think it's a Nash. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. I think it's a Nash. I don't think this is the same VW thing. It's not a car, it's a thing. Huh. Yeah, it's not the same one. Brighter yellow. Got some Thunderbirds. That was the Eldorado from last year. They got a new one for up there. Cool. Got a couple of them now. I saw this on their website. Oh, it's from Supernatural. Okay. Is it the same one? Yeah, it is the actual one, I think, from Supernatural. I don't think it's a remake. Wicked. I don't think they had this last time. 442. Drop top. Like it. Manual. Like it. But anyway, there's Saturn Sky got moved up there. There's a Cobra up there. A couple, a Volkswagen Bug and another Ford. I think it's a 32. I'm not sure. But anyway, that's pretty much all for Ideal Classic Cars this year. They got some new stuff. Glad I could check them out as always. Another great thing to do in Venice, Florida, closer to home. So, yeah, that's all for Ideal Classic Cars. Alright guys, that's all for today. I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pretty fun adventure getting to go to the Tampa Bay Auto Museum. They got some pretty cool cars. A lot of French things. They're funky, different than what most American cars look like. Especially back in the day when they were experimenting with stuff. So, pretty cool spot. And then we went to Ideal Classic Cars. Always a treat to go in there. Got some pretty cool stuff. A lot of cool classic cars. And that was all for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe for more videos coming soon. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.